The Jay-Z shows that happened over the weekend.
He got a Mexican wrestler with him. What happened to Nicky Licky? Yo, Dame Dash is winning me over, yo. I don't care what y'all got to say. I'm into it. The Cheap Teeth record just came out.
Cheap teeth.
I'm being convinced.
You know, people asking me to get your take, so I want to get your take on that, man. They say it went well.
Got a
It
gimp.
sold out. The shows.
I didn't even know which way this nigga head was facing.
How you feel about it personally?
How did I feel? Well, it's hard to articulate. So, you know.
Does Dame owe this nigga money? What's going on?
Because it was something that I was once a part of, on the business level, I start to analyze things. And one thing I would, just as a businessman, I go, why would they do a 30-year anniversary and not a 25? And they never did a 10, pause. Or maybe it's because I owned it 5 years ago. When someone performs in Yankee Stadium, like the Rolling Stones, does Mick Jagger wear Yankee gear all day?
He about to waterboard somebody.
You know, does he wear everything Yankee? The whole thing was just, everything seemed like it was about merch. And then I thought about, oh man, don't they have a piece of Missile and Ness and that Fanatics? Oh, that's interesting. Pop-up shops filled with probably product that they made. And then I'm like, damn, that sounds like a marketing commercial. It's not a bad commercial. Open up in the hood where people buy baseball hats and have them start wearing jerseys. Go to Yankee Stadium. Because you got to understand that, you know, Yankee Stadium is baseball season. So that means the stadium's open and you have to pay the bills whether they're playing or not. So when they're away, they still have to have those carrying costs. So there's no cost to Yankee Stadium to have a concert on an off night where the person is going to have Yankee clothes on everybody. So I was like, damn, this shit turned into a commercial for Mitchell and Ness, allegedly. I'm just being logical. And I'm like, damn, so.
Like, you can't just be like, yo, good job. Yo, the hatred runs so deep in this nigga. Pause.
You know, because I know budgets, you know. I could tell you that, you know, like when you do like a sneaker or something with, like, let's say a LeBron James or a Kanye, if you have a commercial, the marketing is about $100 million for that sneaker, you know? So if they're marketing a new product, there must be millions of dollars. And what would be the best commercial? Go in the hood and make everybody wear a baseball hat.
What?
I mean, is that logical to you or no?
People do that. It's New York. How many Yankees fitteds do you believe exist in New York City? More than people.
When I saw the people, because I saw the clips, and I'm like, none of those people seem to be there that were there when we made it. It seemed like the people that were there, just because when I see those Fanatics alleged activations, it seems like people get paid to be there. Because that's the trick that people do. You know, I'm a businessman. You pay people to be at certain places. So I was like, I wonder if those people that were there, how much they got paid to be there. I'm sure it was in the marketing budget. I mean, they pay people to do speeches and to endorse people at elections. You don't think pay people to show up on a stage? If all that money's being made, you don't think those people, but I don't know. They could have done it for the love. And then, of course, I'm like, well, I hope at least if they're doing all of this, that they're going to go on tour. You
know, Dame feel left out. He's so sad. He's so sad. If you didn't see, he almost threw his hip out trying to do the old Roc-A-Fella dance. He was dancing.
Still got it. Still got this face.
Ouch. He's so sad. He missed him so much. Just tell Jigga you sorry, yo. Don't show up at the gate like Eddie Kane.
Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall.
That's basically what he's doing now. Don't come on, Dane. Don't do this, man.
Oh, Jay, it's just, to me, it's become very obvious. I told you, I read The Art of War just to know what people that are against me are going to do. It's just very
Against
textbook.
you. Against
And
you.
it just seems like it's just very Art of War-ish.
No, it's not.
And then also, I noticed that the person that sued me, that made me push my interest to auction, that didn't gain $1. And this is the alleged Chris Brown, the lawyer, and Muddy Waters and Josh Weber. But somebody sends me a picture of Chris Brown saying he got reasonable doubt tickets. So I'm like, why would somebody go to court and spend all that money and not make $1 unless someone was paying them to do it? And I just think, who would have the most to gain? It's just logic for me. So, when I was wondering why they went to the train station, and I was wondering why it was in the Bronx and wasn't in Manhattan, because that's their target demographic. So I was kind of sad that Reasonable Doubt became, a tool for a company that he might have ownership in to be able to sell all these products.
Didn't he lose his part of Reasonable Doubt for very, very cheap? Dame Dash eventually sold his 33.3% stake in Rocafella Records to New York State for $1 million at an auction. That's what it was sold off for. The court-mandated auction concluded after previous efforts to sell his partial ownership, including a rumored $6 million bid from Drake that fell through. The crown jewel of Roc-A-Fella catalog, the album Reasonable Doubt, was the main asset in the stake. So it was pretty much all that was left of Rocafella. And Jigga swooped in there and got a hold of it. If I'm not mistaken, it was to the point where the masters were reverted back to the artist.
But they made it so obvious. It was too many New York Yankee hats. It
That
also
old
made
BMW
me
fire,
have
though.
the desire not to see old niggas on stage no more.
Oh, God.
I just don't want to see it.
He wants to be an old nigga on stage so bad. He's like, please, please, please. He even started performing. You never performed. You could have been a rapper when it was time to rap. You could have did what everything Diddy did. Pause.
I want to see crispiness. I don't want to see old cut, rockwear cut style clothes. I want to see what the young niggas now are doing. And I think that's the problem, is that the older niggas never want to pass the plug pause to the younger niggas. They always want to stay the freshest, but that shit to me looks like a bunch
Sound like you talking about yourself.
of people that just came home from jail and just went back in the same closet and just put on the same clothes and thought they was
No, they went retro on you niggas. Trying to show the youngest how it's did.
fly, but it's 20 years later. I don't want to know what these old niggas was doing. I was there. I want to see some young, fly, fresh. I want to see somebody pass the torch,
There's nothing new under the sun. Jigga sparking some new minds right now. It's some new rapping dudes that are seeing this and like, okay, what's this all about? This is different from everything else that's going on. I'm telling you, he giving birth to the next lyrical lyricist.
give you all of their information and platforms so that they can be bigger than them. I want to see some creativity. I don't want to see all this transactional shit. That's why I came back, out of retirement, because I just don't feel people are pushing the creative bounds. And the only person I think is doing it is Kanye. He does an art installation, and it's never such a big deal when somebody goes on tour. They just go on tour. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, it's just a show. What the fuck's the big deal? I don't see Kanye doing that, but he sells out 80,000 damn near every time he comes outside. Wherever he's at around the world, they build a stadium for him. I know that it costs a couple of $1 million per show just to build his art installation and entertain people the way they want to be entertained, show them something new. I'm sick of old and the old way. It's so much more technology now.
It's the energy it takes to hate. I'm telling you, he got to do "I Miss You." That should be his next record. I miss you, Jigga. Please, I'm sorry. Please bring me back around. I'm down to my last BMW. Baby, come back. You gonna need a fool to me. I was wrong, and everything about you. Boom, boom. Baby, come back. Y'all don't know that song.
The world is so receptive to different things and genres of music.
Mm-hmm.
Why is everybody stuck in? It's like, since I made Paid in Full, because there hasn't been a movie cooler than that. No, everyone's stuck in that era. Like, get over it. Let the young niggas, let them live. If I was a young nigga right now, I'd be like, yo, would you old niggas sit down? Pass the plug. Like, who wants to hear this all fucking day? Y'all niggas is old, y'all got fat. Yo. You know,
Yo, if it was any way the Dame could be on that stage, you better believe, you can bet your bottom dollar he'd have been out there doing that weak ass dance, almost dying.
saying? And a lot's going on in there. Like, if you had the camera, you see someone's painting, you'll see the cars, and just one car in there. Don't act like it's just the BM. There's three. Every direction there's a Batmobile. And there's art happening in one area. There's music happening there. We're doing interviews here. We're going to rehearse there. You know, it's a creative factory. You know, everyone has to step the game up. So that's why I'm making different versions of.
He killing me with the old lady robe cross-leg posturing.
We're failing as a people.
Why would they do a 30-year anniversary and not a 25? And they never did a 10? Pause. Or maybe it's because I owned it 5 years ago. Or
First of all, Dame gonna find some reason to hate. That's the first thing. Secondly, this warehouse is gangster is I don't know what. This look like where the plug meet up. It seems like the only thing you're supposed to say in this warehouse is it all there? You don't gotta count it. That's the kind of stuff you're supposed to say in this room. And last but not least, where the hell did that nigga just go? All right, if you like this video or you want to see some other dope videos, check out this one. We worked hard on it for you.
Violence, coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles, coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles, coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles, violence,